Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into some of the most bizarre coincidences in history, events so mind-blowingly improbable they seem like glitches in the very fabric of reality. From literary premonitions of maritime disasters to the uncanny parallels in the lives of presidents, these stories will take us on a journey into the heart of the inexplicable. We'll explore the intertwined fates of strangers, the chilling accuracy of predictions, and the unsettling repetition of events that leave us questioning the very nature of fate and chance. Prepare to have your perception of reality challenged as we delve into the world of mind-bending coincidences that will leave you wondering, is it destiny or is it just pure chance? Our journey begins with a tragedy etched into maritime history, the sinking of the Titanic. But what if I told you that this disaster, every harrowing detail of it, had been eerily foreshadowed in a novel published 14 years prior? In 1898, a little-known author named Morgan Robertson penned a novel titled Futility. The story revolved around a colossal ocean liner, the largest ever built, christened the Titan. Deemed practically indestructible, the Titan carried an insufficient number of lifeboats, a detail mirrored by the real-life Titanic. On a fateful April night, sailing at full speed through the North Atlantic, the fictional Titan strikes an iceberg, sealing its fate and mirroring the exact circumstances of the Titanic's demise. Our next tale takes us on a journey of two lives, seemingly disparate yet bound together by an invisible thread of uncanny similarities. This is the story of the two Jims, two men separated at birth who lived their lives in an unconscious parallel dance of coincidences. Both Jims grew up unaware of the other's existence. Both pursued law enforcement training, excelled at mechanical drawing, and even married women named Linda. Their lives continued to unfold in an uncanny parallel. Both had sons, one named James Allen and the other James Allen. They even divorced their wives and remarried women named Betty. A chance encounter brought the two Jims face to face, revealing the astonishing tapestry of coincidences that had woven their lives together. Our exploration of coincidences takes us now to the highest office in the land, the Presidency of the United States, where two of its most iconic figures, Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy, are linked by a string of uncanny similarities. Both men were assassinated, their assassinations occurring on a Friday, and both were shot from behind with fatal wounds to the head. Both men were succeeded by vice presidents named Johnson, Andrew Johnson succeeding Lincoln, and Lyndon B. Johnson succeeding Kennedy. Lincoln had a secretary named Kennedy, while Kennedy had a secretary named Lincoln. The coincidences continue to pile up. Both presidents had 4 children, both lost a child while living in the White House, and both assassins were known by 3 names and were killed before they could stand trial. Chapter 4. The Hoover Dam Deaths. A Tale of Two George Tierneys. The construction of the Hoover Dam was a monumental undertaking, a dangerous dance with nature that claimed the lives of 96 men. Among those who perished were 2 men seemingly unrelated, yet bound by an unsettling twist of fate, both named George Tierney. The first George Tierney met his end on December 20th, 1931. He was a surveyor's assistant, working tirelessly on the dam's construction. On December 20th, 1935, exactly 4 years to the day after the first George Tierney's death, another man bearing the same name met his end at the dam. Chapter 5. The Simpsons Predicting the Future, one episode at a time. From the depths of history, we turn our attention now to the realm of popular culture, specifically to a seemingly innocuous, animated sitcom that has developed a rather peculiar reputation, The Simpsons. One of the most striking examples is the show's prediction of Donald Trump's presidency. In a 2000 episode titled Bart to the Future, the show depicts Lisa Simpson as President of the United States, inheriting a budget crisis from her predecessor, none other than Donald Trump. Another chillingly accurate prediction involved the 2013 FIFA Women's World Cup. In a 1997 episode, the show depicted the US women's soccer team winning the World Cup. Beyond these high-profile predictions, The Simpsons has seemingly foreseen technological advancements like smartwatches, autocorrect mishaps, and even the discovery of the Higgs boson particle. Chapter 6. The separated twins' lives mirrored, hearts reunited. This is the story of Paula Bernstein and Elise Shine, identical twins separated at birth and raised by different families in the New York City area. As they grew up miles apart, their lives unfolded in an eerie parallel. Both were drawn to filmmaking, both excelled in writing, and both possessed an infectious laugh that could light up a room. Fate intervened when Elise, at the age of 18, decided to seek out information about her birth mother. To her astonishment, she discovered she had an identical twin sister. Their story, chronicled in their co-written memoir Identical Strangers, sheds light on the profound influence of genetics and the enduring power of human connection. Chapter 7. The Bullet That Found Its Mark, A Soldier's Fateful Encounter. This is the story of a British soldier, whose name is lost to history, but whose experience serves as a chilling reminder of the capricious nature of fate. During one particularly fierce battle, a bullet pierced through the chaos, heading straight for the soldier's chest. In a stroke of luck, or perhaps divine intervention, the bullet struck a small pocket-sized Bible he carried over his heart. Years later, long after the horrors of war had faded into memory, the soldier found himself recounting his wartime experience. As he shared the tale of the bullet and the Bible, he produced the very same book, now a treasured relic of his brush with death. In a tragic twist of fate, as he held the bullet in his hand, the weapon he was cleaning discharged. The bullet, as if guided by an unseen hand, found its mark, striking the soldier in the head and killing him instantly. Chapter 8. Edgar Allan Poe's Eerie Prediction, the narrative that foreshadowed reality. In 1838, Poe published The Narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym of Nantucket, a novel that recounted the harrowing journey of a young stowaway aboard a whaling ship. The ship, the Grampus, faces a series of disasters, leaving its crew stranded and desperate. As the days turn into weeks, the starving crew is forced to make an unthinkable decision: to draw lots and sacrifice one of their own to survive. A young cabin boy named Richard Parker draws the short straw and is subsequently killed and eaten by his desperate shipmates. In 1864, the Mignonette, a British yacht, was shipwrecked, leaving its four-man crew adrift in the South Atlantic. Like the crew of the fictional Grampus, the Mignonette's crew faced starvation and desperation. Tragically, they too resorted to cannibalism, with a 17-year-old cabin boy named Richard Parker becoming their victim. Chapter 9. Mark Twain, A Life Bookended by Halley's Comet. Twain, born in 1835, arrived into the world just 2 weeks after Halley's Comet graced the night sky. As fate would have it, Twain's life, which began under the celestial gaze of Halley's Comet, would also end with its return. In 1909, as Halley's Comet once again illuminated the night sky, Twain's health began to deteriorate. True to his wry humor, Twain had predicted his own death, stating, "I came in with Halley's Comet in 1835. It is coming again next year, and I expect to go out with it." On April 21st, 1910, just one day after the comet's closest approach to Earth, Mark Twain breathed his last. Chapter 10. King Umberto I, a royal double and a series of unsettling similarities. Our story begins in Monza, Italy, where King Umberto I crossed paths with a man who bore an uncanny resemblance to him. Their likeness was so striking that it startled even those closest to the king. Both Umberto and his double shared the same name, Umberto. Both were born on the same day, in the same year, and in the same town. Their lives continued to mirror each other. Both married women named Margherita on the same day, and both had sons born on the same day. On July 29, 1900, King Umberto I was assassinated by an anarchist while visiting Monza. The news of the king's assassination sent shockwaves through Italy. The king's double, the man who shared his name, his birth date, and a string of uncanny coincidences, had also died on the very same day. He had been killed in a hunting accident, struck by a stray bullet. Outro beyond coincidence? From literary premonitions to uncanny parallels in the lives of historical figures, We've explored a collection of coincidences so extraordinary they challenge our very understanding of chance and fate. These stories, woven into the fabric of history, literature, and popular culture, serve as a stark reminder that reality at times can be stranger than fiction. Do these coincidences point to a deeper meaning, a hidden order within the chaos of the universe, or are they simply random occurrences, statistical anomalies that capture our imagination and leave us pondering the infinite possibilities of existence? They ignite our curiosity, prompting us to question, explore, and marvel at the mysteries that lie at the heart of our existence.